All right, guys, welcome back. I'm a little jammed up today, but I wanted to try to do a quick video for you guys. I thought this might be pretty interesting to some of you, and it sends a pretty decent message about diagnosis and the importance of knowing systems, okay? This is a 2001 Mazda Tribute 3.0. It's basically a Ford Escape. What we have with this thing is a Ford system. For those that aren't familiar, it's the same as exactly the same as an Escape in almost every way. All right. Now, this vehicle came in for a check engine light. The lady told me that they have tried to repair it. They need to get it through inspection in New Jersey. It's got a rejected sticker on it, and they couldn't figure out the problem with it. So she took it back and she found us, I guess, online or whatever. So the truck is here. Long story short. So let's get to it. First thing is we have an EGR code. We have a P0401. Now I'm not showing you the code here. I checked the code. I'm just trying to get to the point as fast as possible. The code is for insufficient EGR flow. Now, in the bidirectional tests on the scan tool, I can go in and I can monitor my EGR delta pressure feedback. That's very important on these. They fail very, very frequently on these Fords. It's just a high failure rate item. A lot of people will replace an EGR valve or whatever, play around with the car, and they will not check the DPFE. Okay, that's a huge failure rate on these things. And I just screwed that up. Hang on, I don't want to shut it off. Right now we're reading almost a volt. If you could see that, that's fine. We're at idle. EGR is not commanded. So what I want to do quickly is I'm going into bidirectional tests. I want to see if there's a change when I increase the EGR. And I also want to see if I feel a change in the engine, because when I open the EGR at idle, I should feel this thing start to shake, even stutter, and want to shut off, okay, depending. So I'm going to increase it, and if you watch here, I can increase it in percentages. This should change, okay? I'm up 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100%. And there's no change. And this engine is running rock steady. There's no change in the idle. What is that telling me? That's telling me that, one, this DPFE may be okay, because if there's no change in EGR, there's no flow, which legitimately this thing has no flow apparently. I'm not going to see a change in the state of the voltage here, okay? The sensor's obviously not going to change without pressure. With that said, we have to find out why we have no flow. Now, what I noticed, and I'm going to show you quickly. All right, here's your EGR valve. Here's your EGR solenoid. Here's your DPFE sensor. I'm going to pull the hose off the sensor. I have no flow. I have no flow. I have no vacuum. I'm going to take my scan tool again off camera, and I'm going to increase back up to 100%. And I'm putting my finger over this to feel, and I feel vacuum. There's definitely suction here, okay? So this EGR solenoid is working. Computer's capable of controlling it. But yet, when I put it on here, there's no change. You could actually hear the valve click. You can hear the diaphragm inside when I'm putting vacuum to it. So there's nothing going on there. There's no flow. The valve is brand new, if you notice. Somebody already replaced the valve. So where are we? Well, we're here. We're going into the intake now because we have no flow at this from this valve. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the valve off, and I'm going to show you guys, well, we're going to find out what we find because I haven't done this yet, so we'll see what we got. All right, guys, I got the EGR tube off and the EGR valve. Okay, you can see brand new. Don't know what brand this is, but I don't know, whatever. Not really concerned with that right now. I just got to take this one other bolt out, and we'll see what we see. There you go. That may be the concern, the cause of the no flow issue. Get myself a little screwdriver here. That, my friends, is carbon. Carbon is not our friend. Now, let's see how I can do this to show you guys. This obviously needs to, there's a little light now. See the carbon built up and plugged the EGR hole, and that will be all it takes to screw up the whole game here. So I'm going to clean this thing up a little better off camera and put it back on, and we'll try it again. Alright, and that's the after. You see the holes are now clear. Everything's nice and clean, inside, outside. I'm going to take a quick look inside the port here, the intake, and that is completely clear, which I expected. This is usually where they clog on these, if they clog up. So we're going to pop this back together, and we're going to see the difference in the way this thing works. Nice to get the pipe started before you bolt it up, so you have a little bit of movement. You don't cross thread it. All right. Give them credit though, they were that close. They had the EGR off, they almost fixed it. They almost fixed it. Okay. All right, guys, let's get the scanner back out and let's see where we're at. Put our EGR hose back on. Fire this thing up. We're using the Bosch ADS 625 if anybody's wondering here. I'm sure you guys know that already though. And let's see. We're going to go back into EGR duty cycle. Hope there's not too much glare on the screen, guys. Yes, we know. We want to select our data PIDs. We're going to take pressure feedback, duty cycle, and I think that's pretty much all we're going to need. Let's just see where we're at. Can you guys see? That's the big question here. Can you guys see? Here's our pressure feedback. I'm going to start the test. I'm going to increase. And you can hear it. Listen to the engine stumbling. Look at the voltage. That's only at 60%. Come back down. Is this coming through or? You know what, let me go in the car. Let me do it this way, guys, because I feel like it's just not coming out clear. I feel like there's a lot of let's do it this way. It's hard to film, guys, it's hard. All right, let's try this. So our voltage is at 0.96 on the DPFE. We're at 10% duty cycle. I'm going to drop that down to 0. I'm going to start increasing this and look at our voltage. The engine's already stumbling. 40%, 50, 60, 70. Look at the DPFE. 80. This thing wants to shut off. 90. Let's see if we can make it 100. It's stumbling bad. Bring it back down. That is a fix. So, EGR system on a Mazda Tribute or Ford Escape with a DPFE. Verify your tests. Make sure you do test it properly. And don't just throw out EGR. The next thing was probably going to be a DPFE thrown at it. So it's all for a carbon issue. Okay, the tube is blocked. So just do your tests and change what's needed or fix what's needed and move on to the next one, guys. I'll see you in the next video, I guess. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.